Hello guys, it's your girl again, health and lifestyle with Omoti. It's been a while actually. So today I'll be discussing a very important topic with you guys because I was out with some of my friends 2 weeks ago. Then something came up about surrogacy and I was hearing different kind of definition about it. So that was why I took it upon myself to do this video, so that I'm going to give a detailed explanation, like the simplest explanation about this surrogacy. So this is it. What is surrogacy? Surrogacy is a process whereby a woman carries and nurtures a pregnancy, give birth to a child for an intending couple or an individual. I'll repeat that. Surrogacy is a process whereby a woman carries a pregnancy, gives birth to the child for a couple or an individual. So there are two types of surrogacy actually. This is it. Let us assume these are the couples. Let's call them Mr. and Mrs. Hay, and the woman that wants to carry the pregnancy is Miss B. So the couple, which Mrs. Hay is finding it difficult to give birth to a child due to different type of conditions, which include, let's say she has problems with her uterus. Maybe she had hysterectomy, which is a surgical procedure whereby the uterus is being removed, or maybe she has certain health conditions which makes pregnancy difficult to carry. So now the couples go to the doctor. They are going to visit their doctor, and the doctor tells them, okay, you guys are going to opt for surrogacy. Now there are two types of surrogacy. We have the gestational surrogacy and traditional surrogacy. Now it depends on the health condition of the woman, so they can either go for gestational surrogacy or traditional surrogacy. In gestational surrogacy, eggs are being collected from the intending mother, which is Mrs. Hay. Eggs are being collected from her. Then the eggs will be fertilized with the sperm from her husband, which is Mr. Hay. That is gestational surrogacy. So once this sperm and eggs are being collected, they'll be fertilized. So this is another process called in vitro fertilization, in which the egg will be fertilized outside the uterus. So once they've undergone those processes, they're going to take the embryo and insert it into the uterus of Miss B. Do you understand that? So once that is done, because that is another process on its own, which I'm going to explain much on that in another video, so stay tuned to that. So once that is done, the woman, which is Miss B, is going to carry the pregnancy. They've already transferred the embryo into her uterus, so she's going to carry the baby to term and give birth to the child. Once she gives birth to the child will be given to the couple. This requires a lot of documentation and requires a lot of papers to be signed. That is so. In traditional surrogacy, the surrogate mother conceives with her own egg, but with the sperm from the intending father, which is Mr. Hay. In gestational surrogacy, the eggs from the intending mother will be collected and fertilized with the sperm from the intending father. But in traditional, it is just the sperm that will be collected from the intending father. Now it will be inserted into the womb of the surrogate mother, which is Miss B, through a process called intrauterine insemination. That is also a different topic on its own. So basically, the difference between the two is that the eggs for gestational surrogacy, the eggs from the intending mother will be used, while for traditional, the eggs of the surrogate mother will be used. I think that is clear enough. The difference between the two is this: in gestational surrogacy, the sperm from the intending father and the eggs from the intending mother are combined, creating an embryo. It is then transferred into the surrogate mother. Then number two, it is more expensive than traditional surrogacy. Then 3, in vitro fertilization takes place, is used. That's the process used in gestational surrogacy. Then 4, the success rate is high. Now, a lot of questions that people used to ask: can the baby look like the surrogate mother? Well, if it is a traditional surrogacy, which means that she contributed egg in addition to carrying the baby, yes, the baby will look like her. However, if it is a gestational surrogacy in which the egg belongs to the intending mother and the sperm belongs to the intending father, the baby will look like the intending parents. Another question that is often asked is, does the baby get DNA from the surrogate mother? This is the answer. A baby born through gestational surrogacy inherits DNA from the sperm source and the egg provider, which means the eggs are from the intending mother and the sperm is from the intending father. So in this kind of situation, the baby doesn't inherit DNA from the surrogate mother. So another question: who are those that go through this surrogacy, or who uses surrogacy? A woman who has problem with her uterus. 2, a woman who had undergone hysterectomy, which is the surgical removal of the uterus. Number 3, a woman who has medical conditions that makes pregnancy risky for her to carry, such as severe heart disease and all. 4, a woman who has undergone different assisted reproductive techniques such as IVF, but none has worked for her. Those are the ones that actually go through this surrogacy. Thank you so much for watching. I remain your favorite girl, Omotolani, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you share, you like, and put on the notification bell so that you stay connected and you'll be informed anytime I post any video. Bye.